I think the police did it. I think the police. Listen, remember that Chicago police shooting where all those police supposedly died from the one shooter? Sandy Hook. I don't think the police did Sandy Hook, but I think Sandy Hook was a hoax. Uh, then the Florida club, where they tried to explain how Mateen came in there and killed all those, people at the gay club. Then then the people investigated and said that's not true. He couldn't have done it. And then they said SWAT came in and killed all those people. I think the police did this. I know YouTube is gonna, do whatever. But I'm just gonna say it. I think the cops did it. So this man, this rich white man, this dude was a millionaire, right? This Stephen Paddock, he was a millionaire. He was a millionaire. So he supposedly had 400 pounds of equipment. I'm reading something. 400 pounds of equipment up on the 32nd floor. This is in a hotel at Mandalay Bay. This is not at some abandoned warehouse. This is security all day. All day. This is Mandalay Bay. They have big events at Mandalay Bay. Okay? Security, cameras. This is Vegas we're talking about. There's cameras everywhere. Nobody saw this guy heave 400 pounds worth of equipment all the way up to the 32nd floor. Even if he brought it up there one by one, nobody saw what this man had. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Let's just say that he took it up there little by little. Took him a couple days to get it up there. All right. Still, this is Mandalay Bay. He set up a concealed sniper's nest, mind you. Oh, okay, I'll get into it later. Disarmed fire alarms and other security systems. In place at a casino. Right. It was all at a casino. Remove the window. That's 800 pounds of hurricane-proof glass. This man did this all by himself. 800 pounds of hurricane-proof glass, a window. Who? Show me. I want to know who can do this. I want to see somebody, one person, remove 800 pounds of hurricane-proof glass I want to see one person do it. I want to see it. Listen, he had what? They said he had two sniper's nests, which means he had two different windows. I want to see one person remove all that. Do you know how hard it is to get that glass there? You ever see people put glass up in them windows and how many workers it takes to put that? No. No. Then he rained down 10 minutes of just pretty much hell and aimed firepower all within training whatsoever, all within no training. They tried to say that this man was already on the radar, already on their radar. They're trying to say this is it's terrorist, ISIS. It's not terrorist. It's not no ISIS. It's white terrorism. That's what it is. But I don't think this dude did it. Remember that, I forgot what this dude was, who this dude was. There was some type of bombing, and they blamed it on the security guard. The first dude to show up, and he actually was trying to catch the bomber, and, then boom, everything went up, and this dude was hailed as a hero, and they couldn't find out who the real dude was, so they turned in on him, and was just like, yeah, you did it. He was like, nah, I ain't do it. Like, would you, And he went through all this investigation. People besmirched his name. They raided his crib. They did all this stuff. Kind of find out that that dude really didn't do it. People turned on him, neighbors. I just really didn't think he was that way. Oh my God. He's such a menace to society. Turned out it was all a lie. It was all a smear campaign simply because the news and the media they couldn't find out who the real villain was, so they made one up. Listen, I seriously 100% think SWAT did this. Listen, just like 9/11. No, I think SWAT did this. 100%. SWAT are known killers. That's what they do. When you're on the SWAT team, you're not there to play patty cake. You are there to kill. You're not there to to depressurize the situation. No, you're there to kill. You're there to knock down somebody's door and straight up kill them. Men, women, children, the whole nine. Come in the door waving the 4-4. That's what SWAT does. They shoot and kill everything, and they're all American. The majority of them are white. No, no. I think SWAT did this. I think SWAT is the one that killed all those people in Florida, and I think they did this all for war propaganda. You know what I'm saying? I think they did this just so we can go across the sea, into the desert and start killing more people. I think they want to chase down this ISIS yakety yak, but we found out that that ISIS was started by America. It was started by us. All of the weapons they had, they're all American made. Remember the movie Iron Man where Tony Stark was funding and he didn't know, supposedly he didn't know he was funding, but he knew he made weapons. But it turned out that all the weapons that they had, they were all his weapons. Then all of a sudden he had gained the conscience and decided he wanted to get into something else. It's the same thing. When you look at movies, a lot of it is truer than what it seems. It's the same thing. We started ISIS. We left all our equipment over there, keys, bullets, everything. ISIS was fully funded. ISIS was fully, they had all the money, they had all the ammunition, they had everything they needed to start a war. Everything they needed because we need someone to fight. And when we need someone to fight, we need something over here to happen, just so, just so we can still keep this war money going on. Keep saying, you know what, we have an enemy. There's an enemy to us, and the enemy is ISIS. The enemy, when I was in the service, was Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein wasn't our enemy. He was our ally. He was our ally who wanted his money. He wanted his oil. And we rushed into war with that. America is our own enemy. Listen, people, Americans are killing Americans. And I feel sorry for you people who can't wrap that around your head. It's not listen, what are the chances that you think that you're going to get killed by a Muslim? Listen to the way Fox talks. They didn't even say a white man. They said a man. But as soon as it's a Muslim, it's a Muslim. They want to talk about his religion or her religion. As soon as it's a Muslim, it's a freaking Muslim. All of a sudden, they're connected to ISIS. Listen, even if a Muslim did do something, why couldn't it just be the person's name? Why does it have to be their religion? We don't go and say this man is a Christian and a Christian did this. Listen, some of the worst killers in the world are Christians. The whole crusade that Rome started, guess who they were? They were Christians. I think America did this to itself. And it's a shame because now we don't know who we're fighting. We don't. We don't know who our friends are. We used to know. There used to be a colored code, red against blue, white against black. It's not that way anymore. We don't know who the enemy is. The enemy is sleeping right next door to you. The enemy is the ones who sworn to protect you. And what really sucks is for you cops, this was really hard for you. For you cops who don't know who the enemy is within your ranks. Like, you are the good cop. You're the cop who's sworn to protect and uphold the law. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna protect. Then you find out that your colleagues are a bunch of mass murdering crazy people. I feel sorry for you, especially when you finally know. When you know and you want to get out. And it's like, there's no getting out because now you know too much. That's who I feel sorry for too. Because now it's like your life is on the line because you know too much. You know what I'm saying? You think that one of these guys who really knows the truth about Mateen or really knows the truth about Paddocks, you think they just going around like nothing's going to happen to them and they can go wherever they want? Hell no, they in on it. They say something, they get their whole family cut off. It's your boy Tone 202, man. America, we are our own enemy. Well,